What's up? I'm Nario. We're on the podcast. I'm Alex. Well, I mean, in life, I'm Alex. That's my fucking name. It's our end of the year special. Alright. She do whatever she likes, and that just don't seem right. You make the people so mad. Yeah, they want it so bad. Well, we was fucking, almost missed my flight. I wasn't even tripping, I said it's alright. Goddamn, we was here last night. We was a little teed up. Wouldn't you rather get along? Wouldn't you rather get along? You was coughing when you hit my wig, but I never seen you feel that free. So cute, you wanna be like me. Wouldn't you rather get along? Wouldn't you rather get along?
Yeah, Happy New Year!
Yeah, well, Happy New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. Happy New Year!
Let's do this real quick. All right.
I'm loud.
There we go. That's you, Kyle.
Oh my God, I'm peaking.
Turn it down a little bit.
Peaky.
I'm peaking.
All right.
Jeez, I have my shit on.
All right. You ready,
Well,
boys?
guys,
It was a hell of a year, lads.
Hell of a year. Hell of a last couple years, honestly.
Frankly, as a matter of fact.
I think this year kind of sums up fucking the end of a
Progress.
fucking shit journey to start a new one.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm ready.
It's time for the next level, lads.
Hey, all I'm saying is to a good year.
To a good fucking year.
boys.
All the success we want.
To my
Love,
brothers.
happiness. Hey. That's fucking rubbing alcohol.
Ooh.
That's really not that bad. I thought it was going to be worse.
Is that like vanilla-y? Is it like from
It
vanilla?
wasn't that strong, but it was like.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't
What is that?
It wasn't like... Tequila.
All right. We should have got some limes. You don't got no limes, do you?
You know.
I got lemon.
I would have taken it. All right. How we doing? How you feeling? That shot got me a little fucked up looking. As you can see behind us, we got this Happy New Year stuff me and Kyle went to go get. You can see it on the vlog. It says FU20. There was not another 20, so
It was supposed to be fun 2020, but
I think it should just
We
be
just made
fuck
it
you
F
2020. I think we...
just for the pun of
Just
it.
a fat fuck you 2020.
But yeah.
I think this is a nice touch. What do you think, boys?
It's fantastic.
No, yeah, it's a nice.
I like the setup. I like the setup we got going on.
It's got a nice progression too.
I feel like we're going on something. It's not the final form, but hey, who knows what that's gonna look like, right? Next year, hey, who knows what next year's gonna look like?
This is switched angles, but it's all good. We're figuring out like we are, like
Yeah.
everyone else is.
Just like life.
Yeah.
Right? We're just
Literally.
figuring out where we go.
taking the steps as you go.
I like these party hats.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, hey,
just about
pass
to put mine
mine
on.
right here. Let's put it on the laptop. I don't think it'll fit.
I'll put it on for the peeps.
Oh fuck.
I'll put it on.
Oh my god.
Don't let it on fire. Jeez Louise.
I feel good right now. How y'all feeling? Not just because of the shot, just because like I feel good.
I feel bad.
I feel pretty confident.
I'm way better the person I was yesterday, so that's all that
Hey,
matters.
that's all that matters.
Especially different than a year ago.
Yeah.
I look like a dork.
You look,
That
you
was
look
hard.
good.
That
You
was
look good.
hard.
I would put it on. I already tried. My headphones are in the way.
Yeah.
The cone's gonna be sticking out weird.
Oh, good.
Did you fart?
No.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, Kyle has no headphones, so he's the only one that heard it.
I was like, all right, someone has got to heard that pinches a fart.
Nah. I kind of like let it. You know how you open the balloon a little bit and just.
Yeah.
That's what it was. The only person I heard was a cat because, like I said, no headphones.
No headphones. I'm gonna need one soon. Shit. Let me get one day.
We
one
need
of these
another
days. A splitter. Yeah.
But
the one that's more.
But yeah, boys. 2020. Crazy. I know we got into a little bit last time what we think the 2021 is gonna have, but 2020. Kyle, what's the craziest shit that happened in 2020?
The craziest shit?
Yeah.
Define how. What do you mean by like crazy?
I don't know, something that changed your perspective on something, your life, your beliefs, your views. I mean, I guess that's the same as perspective, but still, same shit. You know, something that made an impact on you in 2020.
Honestly, just like the people I'm surrounded with made the biggest impact on me. Just cause like I've learned to be more. Like this year, it was like more of like a communication thing for me.
Okay.
For in that sense of like, oh, I want to learn how to like, just like open up better and like talk more clearly whenever I want to say something or whatever's on my mind and shit.
Yeah.
And like, this year has really opened my eyes towards that kind of perspective on it. Whereas like, communication wasn't really like a thing where I wasn't really raised as when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Now to where it's like accepting for me to like talk to someone or just like have y'all as like a circle, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh yeah, this is I feel like that was a good lesson for me big throughout this year.
Yeah.
Which like it's like a open up my eyes kind of deal.
You feel more comfortable, more safe.
Oh yeah, I feel more comfortable. It's like now I don't have to like feel like I have to impress you guys to.
Yeah, amen.
To like, especially all y'all guys, like all of my friends now that I have them in a circle. Cause like at the past, because like I feel like I have to try every time, or else I'll lose my friends.
Yeah.
Kind of deal. And that was kind of like the deal of it, and I was like, now I learned to like have people that accept me for me. So I was like, okay, now I'm good.
Yeah, you feel better.
I feel way better than I was like this year, like, you know.
Yeah.
That's probably the biggest experience I had like this year, probably.
Okay. What about you, Chance?
I know that was a really a deep discussion.
No, I mean, but that's what it's about, though. You know.
Yeah, you're right.
Like that's what happened. Your views change. Like you've grown, and it shows, and that's good. You know.
Yeah.
So the whole point, Mike.
I mean, anybody says that's whack, I'm sorry, but that's whack. You know what I'm saying? That's whack.
No, okay. Yeah, Chance.
I really don't know. 2019 was kind of.
There's like one moment where you're just like, fuck, this is gonna turn around for me, or damn.
So I guess I don't know. There were like a few months. I mean, I started school.
Mm-hmm.
I started welding school, and that was a foot in the right direction.
At the beginning of the year, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That was a long time ago. I felt like that's crazy.
It feels like a long.
Yeah, it
time
does.
ago.
Damn.
Wow.
And so that basically just put everything on the right path, and got my shit together for the most part. Cleaning up the act.
I thought you were about to say cleaning up the ag. I was like, oh, well, shit. Hey.
That's what you want to do.
One vigilante at a time. You're just cleaning up the streets.
Cleaning up the street.
Chance? Is that you? You got a fucking... Oh. Okay, yeah, I see.
And then after that, everything kind of fell into place. It was pretty organic. It felt good. Like, I mean, there was obviously ups and downs along the way, but I think prior to this year, I think I was equipped with the tools to handle these kinds of things now. And I think that made the big difference because I was put in a tough spot and I had to react. I had to be clutch with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got bills and shit.
Yeah.
And
you had to be quick on your knees.
Yeah, you moved out. You got on your own, and
that was another big step I was about to say after school.
That's crazy.
Moved out like right
had no
after.
choice, really.
I had no choice.
Yeah, you had to figure out like, oh shit, how do I have to pay all this shit?
That's
Like,
adult.
That's
That's
just
that's
adult.
adulting right there. That's just straight there.
That's
It was
props, bro. That's props.
It feels good to like be solid, but still hungry.
As you can see, hey, we're in his spot right now. So, hey, come on. Let's give it a round.
Yeah,
of
this is
applause.
basically a-
Let's give it. Hey, come on.
Thank you.
Proud of you, bro.
So it's really just about like, I don't know, you gotta stay determined. You can't start getting like distracted, like, and it's easy to, and sometimes you gotta take a step back and find motivation in another way or another light or whatever the fuck you gotta do, but you gotta stay motivated.
Yeah.
That's the most important part for me this year is, I think, so that's probably the biggest thing I learned was you have to stay hungry. You have to be chasing something.
Be accountable for your own stuff, you know?
Then you can't just like half-ass it. You got to go get it.
Yeah.
You got to get after it. And I think that's the thing that's like made me progress to this extent is just staying motivated, keep going, you know?
Yeah.
I love it, man.
Just like Kyle, bro. It's shown. Proud of both of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, own spot, own job. Got you paying for your own fucking bills, you know? Not a lot of people can do that.
No, you're doing it, man. You're doing it.
Props.
Appreciate it. Thanks, folks.
GG.
GG, no re. How about you, Mr. A-Rod?
What you got?
Shit. I knew this was coming. I don't know. What was the question? Perspective? Like
Something
something that
either
changed?
change like your perspective on the year or like how you feel.
I think, like spiritual wise, I kind of was having a hard time finding what I believed in, you know? And at the end of the day, I think what I figured out was that believing in myself was the start to everything else, you know? Because I was down and out, like, in the beginning of the year. Shit was tough. But
100%.
Music, I switched, like, 2 jobs. Money. I think surrounding myself with y'all and doing good stuff. And I started picking up trash at one point just because I was like, I feel like I needed something more, you know? And I just started doing a lot of meditating, exercising more, and physical health, I feel, ties into mental health.
100%.
And my mental health was really the thing that I tried turning around this year, and it's been tough, but I feel like it's progressed, you know? There was a point where I was just really scared. Like, everything was in a frightful, chaotic, everything I saw outside was chaotic. And then I think now it's like, I have nothing to stress about, you know? I have my bros, my family's good, I got a job, money, I got a fucking laptop, I'm wearing clothes right now, you know? I got a car. There's so many things to be grateful for, but I would say, like, spiritual-wise is the thing that opened my eyes this year.
Very nice.
Right on.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's been a hell of a year.
It's like, it went by fast,
Mm-hmm.
but it was so long.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to explain it.
No, I could agree with that. Like, looking back at it, it's been a long time.
I can
Feels like a long
remember
time.
the first couple months when we were FaceTiming, you were in the school and I was at work. And I remember looking at the calendar and being like, oh shit, this year is about to start. March hit,
Yeah.
everything flipped
I
around.
was like,
It got wild.
It got wild. For real. People were freaking out. And I feel like that's the first time everybody
was like,
saw, oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
it was like a chaotic like expectation on it, and like, oh shit. So we had like a hard reality of like life.
There was a curveball, to say the fucking least.
For
you
real.
know what I mean? Like, fuck.
You kind of see who's ready and prepared for shit like that and who's not. And I
Bro.
feel like once...
A toilet paper shortage.
Yeah, once you see that...
Like, yeah, dude, like, and water bottles and fucking everything, like, literally, like,
You know how I know we wouldn't have been ready for this? Is whenever people started tripping about the gas. Remember people were lining up at gas stations to get gas?
yeah,
Ridiculous.
Stupid. Why?
that made no sense.
And then the toilet paper, it's like people go into panic mode.
They freaked the fuck out.
Nobody knows
They bought
what to
into
do.
this.
The moment, like, oh god, the pandemic, end of the world.
You telling me I'm gonna have no toilet paper, dog?
Nah, see.
It's
If
like,
you don't
bro,
fucking buy a
what?
bidet, bro, come on, save you some money.
I bet you there are people that still have toilet paper from how much they racked up at the beginning.
No,
Think
there's
about
what is it called? where they have they're stockpiling, I think.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I've seen that on the couponing shit. Y'all seen those extreme couponers?
that shit's insane.
Crazy. I saw a lady have 50 rolls of toilet paper, mini shampoo bottles. She jugged them hoes from the hotel.
Had to have.
But crazy. They're ready. They know what's up. They know
At
what's
least they're
up.
like prepared.
It's like those what are they called? That TV show where it's all the fucking folks, the different folks that have different plans and different places for like Armageddon, and what they all have like different beliefs about how the world's gonna end. But preppers.
Oh,
Preppers.
where they have like
Preppers?
bunkers and shit.
Uh-huh.
I have not seen that.
No, bro, that shit's it's
Bunkers are intense.
bro, it's crazy.
I was watching I think it was H3 podcast or Joji or Post Malone was talking about seeds are gonna be like a form of currency. Be it like seeds, like growing.
God
bless you.
you.
Thank you.
Growing seeds and shit like that.
I mean, if it was the end of the world, then I could see it, but
I don't know. I mean, it would be very valuable. Having seeds.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
Money
that's
would
like,
be nothing.
That's if that's like post-apocalyptic, like the world.
Yeah,
like
but
currency
which
isn't
apocalyptic fucking scenario are we talking about? We talking about like nukes? Or we talking about like zombies? Or?
Realistically, it's probably gonna be nukes.
If it's nukes, you got to think about the soil though. You know what I'm saying?
Shit's fucked.
And it's really
How are you gonna grow anything in that soil?
Yeah.
whenever you have seeds.
Yeah, but that's tougher because
Yeah.
the soil is gonna be mixed with all these chemicals and shit. Like everything's
gonna have
gonna
radiation
die.
and shit.
Yeah, and you're gonna be eating fucked up fucking.
Yeah.
I think if nukes were the way it went out, I don't know who would survive. That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough because either in a bunker for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, bro. If there was like just like a
hell
fucking
no.
nuclear holocaust, just like bombs are raining down everywhere, bro. That's a tough one.
That's
you know?
scary.
Like
That is
realistically, bro, did like these like people be throwing out the term like nuclear bomb like it's just casual.
That's
It's a game
It's-
changer,
it's
bro.
fucking-
Like
I remember we joke about it sometimes. Me and Chance when we're just driving, all of a sudden you just see.
that's raps.
Just if I see a atomic bomb coming from the sky, what do you do?
Say your prayers.
If you floor it, that thing is still coming down.
It's still coming down.
It's too
right?
fast.
Me and Trayvon were looking at the
too
radius,
fast.
the blast radius, and it's huge.
That's not even
There's
just
like
the
an eye,
radiation,
nothing.
There's like an
all the other
eye.
effects. Yeah.
And then there's like an outer ring.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
The blast radius is insane.
Didn't somebody get nuked?
Japan.
That's crazy.
Japan did. Hiroshima.
They had 2 bombs dropped on them.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is
Hey,
Hiroshima.
excuse me, it's been a while since I've been in school. Okay, come on.
Hiroshima got the bomb that was dropped on Hiroshima was dropped on my birthday. The only reason I
Get the
even know
fuck outta
that
here.
is because like whenever you're in school, they make you look up like those bullshit like what happened on your birthday. I was like,
Oh, and that shit happened. I don't remember what happened. Why?
That
Do you?
shit.
Do you? There's like a. Do you remember all the shit that happened on your birthday?
that was pretty much it. That was the only one that really stuck
Should,
out.
should we pull some shit up? Kyle, do you know what happened on your birthday?
What
Anything
happened?
significant or any people that you share a birthday with?
On September? I have a birthday with Zendaya. Does that count?
I guess. Chance, yours is August 6th.
97. Yeah, August 6th.
August 6th.
Yeah.
What
August
extra?
6th.
What happened on August 6th? Or should I just look up
Just
August
look like
6th?
History of August 6th or some shit like that.
Hey, Andy Warhol was born at August 6th.
I fancy that.
Wow.
Shit.
What's kind of cool is I do share a birthday with my grandpa.
That's cool.
M. Night Shyamalan, too.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
What happened on August 6th this day? Let's see. In 1661, there was a treaty signed.
Yeah, bro, the bomb of Hiroshima was the first thing that fucking popped up.
The Ramones performed for the last
Is that
time.
what it was
Hey,
on your day?
Yeah, August 6th, 1945.
What?
In 1996, the Ramones performed the last time at the Palace in Hollywood on your birthday. That's kind of tight. All right, Kyle.
That is kind of cool.
September.
First. September Uno.
Oh, you got
Song.
one of the BTS bros, Jungkook.
Oh, BTS people?
I don't know, but Zendaya, Chanel West Coast is one on September.
What that is?
You got
is that the
Dr.
girl with that,
Phil too. Oh shit, Kyle, you on?
You're in the
You
house.
in the house. You got some people in here, bro. Hey, guess who else is running on September 1st? Daniel Sturridge.
Daniel fucking
Sturridge.
He's rubbish.
That's crazy. Hey, one of David Beckham's kids was born September 1st.
Which one?
Romeo.
Is it?
Romeo James Beckham. I think he's a Beckham kid. I don't know who else would have that fucking last name.
Yeah. I guess so.
David Beckham. Yeah.
And
That's cool.
Tim Kennedy was born on September 1st.
I'll be damned.
Wow.
Tim Kennedy's pretty cool dude. He's crazy.
Oh, this girl too?
Oh, I recognize. Where is she from?
She plays in New Girl. She's the
That's right.
The
she's
congresswoman,
She's the friend. Yeah, she's the. I know you're talking about.
fuck. I don't remember her name.
I know you're talking about though.
All right, let's see what happened on September 1st on this day. A lot of nothing, to be honest, so far. Just old shit in the 1700s.
Uneventful.
We're going up. Oh, we're going up. There's a lot more shit done on Kyle's birthday.
A lot more shit done.
A lot more shit happening. Let's get out of the fucking...
Golly.
Let's get out of the 60s.
There's so much that happened.
You got pages, bro.
What could have possibly happened on that? Golly. What is that?
I don't know. I can't find anything.
Well, just... Well,
I'm gonna look up events
hit that hoe.
that happened. All right, let's see. Historical events on September 1st. It's the same shit, bro. 462.
What? On 4-6. How did they know that? Like, how did they go back that far
Imagine
to like?
is that like
on that exact day? And like,
yeah? How do you fucking
How do you
know?
how do you find that out?
Somebody was keeping fucking record.
That's crazy.
Juno, one of the
Insane.
largest main belt asteroids discovered by German astronomer
In 1804.
Carl Ludwig Harding. You got a lot of like old stuff.
Very historical or very ancient.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like to say that's interesting.
I think yours is like...
You got like
You definitely got a more interesting birthday than I do at this point. That's crazy.
If there's pages full of it, that's happening.
1920 New Town Hall of Rotterdam opens. I mean,
I just had a lot of military shit on my...
1922 NYC law requires all pool rooms to change its name to billiards.
Whoa.
All right, let's see. July 23rd. What do we have here? Hey, Daniel Radcliffe. July 23rd was born on.
Very nice.
Woody Harrelson. Slash.
Oh, wow.
shit.
Hey.
That's a cool one.
Marlon Wayans.
That's cool.
Nice. The Wayne brothers.
I'll take it. Who else? Catherine Hahn. That's pretty funny. That kid. I know who that kid
I
is.
know that kid.
Gary Payton. That's crazy.
That's cool.
The basketball player?
Yes, sir. The glove.
Very nice.
All right. What else? What do we have?
On this day, on July 23rd.
What about yourself, mate?
Let's see
July
what we got.
23rd.
Yeah, he's already looking at.
Historical events on July 23rd. Oh, on this day.
On this day.
A whole lot of nothing. U.S. astronaut Sally Ride, the first American woman to travel into space, died at the age of 20. I was like, oh, this
Wow.
is going good.
Oh, cool.
Died at the age of 61. R.I.P. She was probably a great woman.
Jesus.
First American woman to travel into space.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Shouts out. A riot began in Detroit on this day in
Other Detroit
1967.
riots? Oh, shit.
That's pretty much. 1998, the World War II drama Saving Private Ryan starring Tom Hanks was released.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
That's actually a really
That's
good
a really
fucking
good
movie,
film.
man.
That's a really good movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
Are you serious?
I watched it like 4
I
times in
haven't
rehab.
seen it yet.
I was like, this is the shit.
Dude, that movie is amazing.
My parents would always talk about it, but they would never let me watch it, right? Because it's really fucking gnarly,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Shit's pretty sad, too.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I finally watched it at rehab. I was like, bro.
Matt Damon was in that movie, huh?
Mhm.
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
And
He was Private Ryan.
that's
Because
right.
he had like 2 brothers or something like that, or
Yeah, he
another
did.
brother,
And he's like,
and he was the last one.
Wait, don't
of the
spoil
family.
it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it
He
yet.
hasn't
Hey,
seen it.
spoiler alert. So,
Yeah, fucking.
but yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Some crazy shit happened on our birthdays, huh?
Spoilers.
That's pretty nice.
Spoilers. Speaking
That's
of spoilers, bro, I miss going to the movies low key.
To a certain extent.
There was that I had a premiere at the house, Wonder Woman 2.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
We all saw it, right?
We all saw
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
What'd y'all think about it? No spoilers.
be-
We won't have any spoilers here.
Okay.
Overall.
I thought the first one was better.
Really?
Really?
I did actually.
Yeah, the first one was sick. I liked the first one a lot.
There's more fights in the first one.
Yeah. More
Uh,
significant.
More
like-
significant fights. More I liked her story her back then story and all that shit.
I feel like it was leading to somewhere,
yeah.
and then the second one was kind of like, all right, where are we going with this?
It's
You
just
know?
like the 80s is just like okay.
It was cool though. It was a cool concept. I liked the colors. I liked the visuals. I liked-
the concept was cool. The visuals are really cool. Like
From what I got from the plot, I didn't see the whole thing. Like, it seemed to at least not be boring.
yeah, it was pretty good.
Like, I wasn't... Like, with a lot of superhero movies, like, it's like, oh, yeah, bad guy does this, whatever. Like, no big deal.
Yeah.
yeah, Wonder
Same
Woman
shit,
saves
different
the
toilet.
day,
Yeah.
superhero saves.
But this one was a little bit different, so I thought...
It was cool. I
It was
like the 80s vibe a lot.
I did, yeah.
It was tight.
I
We saw that movie that came out, Freaky.
Yeah.
The one with Vince Vaughn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
What did y'all think about that? Did y'all think that one was better than Wonder Woman?
I wasn't
know,
really a
that's-
fan
I
of
like
it.
I like
Yeah.
Freaky because of its satirical like nature of like this is like a slasher / like a Freaky Friday kind of.
Yeah, it was. It was.
It's cool.
pretty
Yeah,
tight.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea. Cause plus that guy that made it was Happy Death Day. movie
Oh yeah,
guy.
it was kind of the
Same
same
guy,
vibe with that too.
Yeah, it was really similar.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen Happy Death Day?
I watched a little bit of it. I couldn't
Yeah, I
get into
did.
it.
I watched both of them.
You seen the second? I like the second one. The second one's pretty
Second
tight.
one's cool.
I don't think I've seen the first one though, but the second one was. I saw with Joe, my uncle. But yeah, that whole was pretty tight.
But yeah, I just like the satirical nature. I just like it. It was meant to be stupid and funny and like all that shit. Yeah.
It was that one scene when they're in the car. I'm not gonna spoil it, but that one scene they're in the car threw
That
me
was
off.
so
Yeah.
cringe.
Nah.
If
I
y'all
was
seen the
like, what
movie
the
and y'all
fuck?
seen the car scene where the homie gets in the back,
Watch that scene and you're like,
I woke up like I fell asleep and I woke up at that part totally dazed, caught
It
off
was
guard.
frankly out of pocket.
super
I
out
don't
of
know
pocket.
why they thought of that. It was like, oh, this.
It
Yeah,
was
they thought that was like a-
hilarious though.
I mean,
it
it-
was.
No,
it
yeah,
was
I
funny.
thought it was funny.
I
So
was
I was like, okay.
all right.
I was like, all right, that's a good one. Good one.
That one we've seen this year. That Jaden Smith movie,
one?
the one where with Cara
Oh, okay.
Delevingne. I forgot what it was called.
I forgot. what
Happiness
it's
in a
called.
Year or something.
I
Or
didn't see that one.
y'all were playing. Y'all were rolling dice. I was watching it.
Oh yeah, because
I mean, I was taking a glimpse of it, but I was like, okay, this is pretty cool.
I thought it was pretty good, even though I lost dice. That's why I was watching the movies because I had no more money. But it was a good movie. That was tight. Anything else y'all seen this year that any new movies?
there's got to be something.
I've watched movies like personally of myself like this year.
Yeah,
Like new
I have as well.
2020 releases
Yeah,
or just
2020
new to
releases,
you?
but, like exclusive.
I've just
kinda
watched a lot
deal.
of new to me, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it mainly like on Amazon and like fucking anywhere else really. I just
Amazon Prime is clutch. The Prime
yeah, especially
Video.
for this year, I really wanted to watch like some of these movies in theaters
Sure.
because like it was supposed to be in theaters.
Mm,
I was like, fuck. Now I gotta watch it on like Prime and shit. So,
It's clutch that you got it though.
yeah.
but yeah, I miss for sure missing going through the theaters, like the theaters. Yeah, I miss going there.
Do you guys think it's the movie itself or the rituals going to the movies that you
It's
enjoy
the
the
I
most?
think it's the whole experience,
It's
man.
the whole
Yeah.
experience just
It's-
being there.
it's
Because you got the whole fucking surround sound shit
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
You got the
The
comfy ass
seats.
chairs.
You got the comfy
your
chair, you
They
got
popcorn,
recline
they
now. That was an
recline.
upgrade when they started
Bro,
reclining. When
that
did they
was
do
a
that?
game changer.
Last year.
Last no
I
way.
think it was a minute.
It was
ago.
in high school. I
a
was
couple,
reclining
like probably
seats.
a few
But-
years in, like
Probably
They
like
didn't have
6
them
years,
everywhere.
6 or 7 years ago.
Damn, there were a
didn't.
few places I remember like that were ahead of the game. I forgot it was a movie tavern or something like that. It was up here in Arlington, and they had that shit, and they had beer and they had food. It was a game
Yeah.
changer. Like that was before like SMG and shit like that.
yeah, dude, that makes the whole shit worth going to.
Yeah.
Going. Like,
Yeah,
just,
they
like,
got- if you got-
enjoying, like especially like the movies
you
you,
got
want to
good
go
food,
see. and, like,
exactly.
shit, it's like damn.
If you got everything there, then
I think
it's perfect.
Well, didn't they try to open up a theater and they were like spraying it down?
What, this year?
Yeah, it was around here or maybe somewhere else. They were trying to open theaters and stuff. And
Wasn't
see
it
how went.
SMG?
I have no idea.
I don't remember, but
I mean, they're not profitable right now, man.
How do you think that's gonna go like next year? What do you think?
I think at some point we're gonna plateau on this coronavirus thing, or we're gonna start to go back down. And then as soon as that happens, nobody's gonna care anymore, because it'll have been like by the time it's been a year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is on March, like February,
it's
March.
only a few months away.
When did it start?
March we started lockdown.
I think at the beginning of March was when the.
when everyone started like doing lockdowns and shit.
Yeah. Whenever people like were starting to pay attention.
But I heard about it before that.
Like in,
My grandma had
late
told me.
2019.
Yeah, I had heard about it prior to that, but that's whenever shit started to hit the fan a little bit.
It was crazy because I remember when she told me.
Yeah.
When all that was happening, she had told me a month or so before.
Bro, as soon as like people started whispering about it, people started getting into school because they shared dorms for the school.
That's
like
right.
one kid would have it, then his other two roommates would have it. They went to class, 3 more people got it. It was crazy. I was like, oh my god, this is happening. I was like, y'all got to shut this shit down, bro.
You can't even cough or sneeze, bro. Allergies are still a thing. Let's not.
No, yeah, for
I
real,
have
bro.
super bad seasonal
I
allergies.
And someone fucking sneezes, you're like,
And I sneeze and I cough.
You're like,
and I'm
hold
like,
up.
fuck, I'm sorry.
Especially
Get this
with
fucking guy
I really
outta
have
here.
bad allergies.
Sorry.
get him out of here. A whole hazmat team comes in, just get the fuck
What are they
outta
saying,
here.
Monsters Inc?
Yeah,
Yeah, with the sock and sock. That's you, bro.
That's
They're
me.
just fucking out.
Bro, it's insane. I have to take like 3 allergy medications, like 3 different ones a day for it to like actually hit. And if I don't,
That's crazy.
fucked.
I think we should have an extensive like lockdown period.
We should have.
No going out.
It's too late.
They tried to inflict a curfew here in Dallas.
That didn't work.
It did, yeah, like
And
that was
nothing.
early
They
April.
Didn't even. It was like a y'all can stay.
People were
in
just
if
going to
you
different
want.
counties. They were going different places. Like rules weren't like, and people weren't really just following the rules. Like a lot of people were.
Because people just don't want to accept the idea. It's like, oh, this is gonna affect my life. So
And then people started
Stay
going,
indoors. I'm not staying indoors.
you got me fucked up.
You got
Yeah.
me.
How I'll provide for my family.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
I gotta
though.
put. No, it is 100%.
That's true,
correct.
but
Like, you can't be mad at people for wanting to work.
It's a tough situation to be in.
Because I mean, okay, so this one guy got in trouble. He was like a governor or some shit. He got in trouble for throwing a party. They weren't wearing masks, but
I remember that.
and so he got this lawyer, and his lawyer had to, you know, he had his opening words or whatever in his opening speech. He said something along the lines of, in like summarizing, of course, he basically said, you know, like, I grew up. I mean, granted, he's an old white guy, but
Of course.
he was like, yeah. And he
course.
was like, I grew up in America where people were allowed to like make their own decisions and should have the freedom to do so.
Mm-hmm.
And if they want to risk catching the coronavirus, then that should be left up to them. Like, essentially is what he was saying. He was saying, like, people should have the freedom to choose whether they want to wear a mask or not. People should be allowed to work if they want to work. And people should be allowed to take those risks. Like, it's just like the flu, right? Essentially, at the end of the day. So, like, people go to work knowing that they can get the flu. People go to work knowing they can
Yeah,
fucking...
but
Like,
there's
people go to the
a-
gym knowing they can get ringworm. Like, there are things in life that come with sacrifices. Like, there are risks that we take. And knowing those consequences, we do those things anyway.
Okay.
And
Sounds
I
like
was
you're on
anyway.
that side right there, buddy.
I mean-
sounds like this argument sounds a little bit.
I mean, I think the masks are a good idea, but masks aren't going to solve anything. But I think it's too late now to try to shut down. I don't think it's going to happen, man. I think we're still a red state. I don't think they give a fuck. And people are going to protest if they don't work. And people aren't really protesting right now.
Yeah.
So
but
it'd be a big deal if they shut back down.
But there's no. It just feels like there's no one putting their foot down.
There's not.
I guess
no,
like presidential
not.
at the time, presidential wise, of course, it didn't feel like that anyways. But
Because he kind of felt
Texas,
like people
but
should
in
be able to choose for
Texas,
themselves.
homie could have been like, "Yo, this is what we're doing here."
And they did. Remember, like, we did have the
Yeah, but
lockdown. We
didn't have a
masks are
lockdown.
required. I mean,
Did we really
how long?
shut down for
We
a
did have a lockdown. How long was it? It was like at least 2 weeks.
That's not.
It was
that's
either like
nothing.
4 or
That's
6 or
not
something.
enough, though.
I had.
I mean, we kept. I mean, like, people were still seeing each other, but like nobody was going out at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then people started like
No, they were
restaurants
still
started
having
opening.
parties. And I've
That's
seen
the
some
thing.
homies on
Yeah,
Snap
that's the
just
thing.
still pulling up
And
at
then
parties.
as soon
and
as
shit.
restaurants started opening, bars started opening up, nobody was like paying attention to half capacity. Nobody was doing social distancing.
Yeah.
And people were they were taking off their masks because they were eating and drinking, and
Well, I mean,
doing
it
their
doesn't.
thing.
It doesn't
And then it spiked.
feel
again.
like it affects you until it happens. I mean, we're out here being cautious. Like my people's, when we got groceries, we wiped shit down before it got in the house.
Yeah, of course.
Before CDC came out and said that it doesn't transfer over like surfaces and shit like
from
that.
contact or something.
Before they had said that it does, so
That's the thing is they really
Yeah.
it was very vague, and
it was,
so
yeah.
I feel like
They're still learning about this thing. Is the thing.
yeah, but you don't think it's as serious until it happens. I mean,
Yeah.
my household, I work, my sister works, and my dad works, and my mom works from home, and
Sure.
my sister does school and all that, blah blah. We all had got it in the house. We don't know, like we
It
could
just
have gotten
takes
it from
long.
work.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Realistically, you did.
And we fucking were just like, fuck. We all got sick. My oldest sister is the one who didn't get sick. Jasmine didn't get sick.
Oh, she didn't get sick at all.
No, but
okay.
everybody else I got sick. Jordy didn't get sick too. My nephew.
Good for him.
He's 5, trooper. Out here like, hey, you got coronavirus?
fuck that coronavirus.
Fucking off TikTok, they're like, coronavirus? He was out there saying, hey, Alex got coronavirus. So I'm like,
He's a
bro,
funny
go
little kid, bro.
upstairs.
He's a funny kid.
But me and my parents had got it, and so we're all quarantining.
Sure.
But it's like, it sucks, because some people get it bad. My mom, like, couldn't breathe at one point, or like she felt like she couldn't breathe. And
That's
obviously,
scary.
there's like a
Yeah,
panic
it's
too.
terrifying.
Like you get this anxiety, your heart starts racing, you can't.
Yeah, once it, bro,
breathe
suffocation
anyways.
is like whenever it's not like
Yeah.
like being choked in jiu-jitsu and like suffocating is like you're okay with it.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna happen. This is like something
This
that
is
you can't
internally.
fucking
Yeah,
control.
internally.
Exactly.
It's a whole different anxiety, bro.
It's wild.
scary.
She went to the hospital. She had because she felt like she couldn't.
It's scary, bro.
But it's also it's wild. I mean, my dad didn't have as bad. I lost my smell. Leah lost her taste. My youngest sister lost her taste for a fucking month or so.
that's tough.
That's
you know?
wild.
That's tough.
It gets. You don't see how hard it hits until it hits. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And I mean, think of just like how different everybody's symptoms were and how different everybody and just your house
Yeah.
felt. Like think about the nation. Like this thing is like not predictable.
No.
It hits different for everybody.
Yeah.
It's like weed.
It's yeah.
No,
literally,
it's
like,
different.
It's gonna hit you
For-
different.
yeah, yeah.
Different than this, Kyle. It's.
Leah lost her taste for my little sister lost her taste for fucking months.
Did you still have your taste?
I had my taste, but I couldn't. Everything was
that's
either
crazy.
salty or sweet.
You
know what I'm
so you
saying?
may have, like, it may have been
Yeah.
affected to say the least.
Maybe a
you
little
know?
bit, but it was weird not being able to smell. You don't realize how grateful you are to even smell or
Like
taste
have your
anything.
senses.
Yeah,
Until you
bro.
don't have your senses.
Yeah, I mean you forget it, but not being able to smell like my shampoo, it makes everything kind of dull.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
And it's fucking wild. Like I had a homie, Corey, who lost his smell and taste, but he didn't get sick. You know?
Yeah. So everyone has like different ways.
So
of,
everybody gets it different. And then some people fucking like NBA player Karl Anthony Towns, he
Yeah.
lost like
Mhm.
A lot of people in his
a lot
family.
of family
he lost a lot
members
of
from
people in
it.
his
That
family.
poor guy.
You
That's
know,
crazy.
it's wild.
It hits every single person different.
Yeah.
Is the craziest part about it.
So you don't think a shutdown would be beneficial?
I'm not saying that it wouldn't be beneficial necessarily. I'm saying it's not realistic. I absolutely believe that it would be beneficial, but then the government's gonna have to step up, and they're gonna have to fucking pay people.
I have
Yeah,
not got my
hence-
stimulus, bro.
Yeah,
I haven't
hence the
either.
stimulus.
They're not gonna fucking pay people for 2 months.
Like $600, bro. Like that's
$600 is
That's
not
a car.
shit.
That's 2 car payments.
That don't even
That's
pay for my
nothing, bro.
rent. Bitch.
people should be getting paid like at least $2,000 a month.
I don't even
bro.
pay
You
my
seen
rent,
the dude?
bitch.
You seen the dude where his hands all cranked up? And it's all purple and shit.
You saw that meme? It was fucking Mitch McConnell's face, and it was like the SpongeBob meme. He was like,
Yeah,
"How many
sides.
times are we gonna teach you this lesson, old man?"
They're beating his ass in the streets.
And they put his
I know
fucking
what you're
face.
talking
The one, the, Mitch McConnell, the dude that said no to passing the bill. They put his
Dude,
face on
he
that.
looked tough, bro. He looked like the fucking dude out of Star Wars.
He literally,
Oh
does,
my
he should not
God.
be making decisions, bro.
He looked like Palpatine.
I feel like, bro, like real shit. It, like
Oh,
once somebody hits
shit.
like 70 years old, they should have to like reassess or like get voted back
He's
in.
70?
I don't know, bro, but I think that like there's
Nobody's seen his fucking face until
That's wild.
Twitter saw this man. They realized
That's tough,
they
bro.
let him have it.
Put it back, bro. They let him have it, bro. They let.
It was funny, bro.
What's the labyrinth? They said he looked like the dude off the labyrinth with all the fucking.
He does Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Such a good movie.
That scared the shit out of me when I was little. I remember
Not a
watching
kid
it.
movie.
Fucking
It's not a
scared
kid
the
movie. It's not a
fuck
kid
out of
movie,
me.
bro.
I was like 11 or 9 or 10. Between
Jesus.
there.
That's spooky.
Spooky as fuck.
That's
It's
spooky.
spooky.
But yeah, bro, that's crazy.
But I think that's the only way that it's gonna work, man.
I
The
thought they were
government's gonna
raising it
have
up to
pay
2
people-
G's.
They were, and then Mitch McConnell, the dude that they put
Oh,
the memes
okay,
on, was
yeah.
like, no.
That should be, dude. Like 2,000 a month should be good, more than good enough. You
That's
know?
not. I mean, people make more than that. I make more than that.
What would you do, Kyle, with 2,000 a month?
I'm
would
scraping by.
That would pay bills, bro.
Okay.
That would cover like that helps people like save money
Okay.
on like down the road and type shit.
They would have. But the thing is, we need at least like 6 weeks of shutdown, and
Yeah.
realistically, we need 2 months. So expenses, bro. Honestly, 4K in 2 months isn't enough
Okay, but it would
for me personally.
but it would help.
But would it help?
I'd be scraping.
How
by.
much? How much would you want realistically if
Three.
you were to, if your say mattered and a bunch of other people say
for me to like be comfortable? 3.
3?
Okay, that's fair.
Like not like I don't really have to worry any more than normal.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like to be like have an even playing field, I gotta be making at least 3 a month. But
That's fair for you because like you're paying bills and shit.
yeah, but I
here,
think
and then you
I don't
have
think it's really because there are people that are getting stimuluses that like I think it should depend, man. Like what? But there's no way that people are gonna be honest about like their income and their expenses, you know.
Yeah, but
I
that's
mean, some
fucking-
people need more money than others, and you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
there's,
for sure.
And there's no like 2,000
People
maybe like
make-
enough for some people, and like
Yeah.
it could be a significant like it could do a lot for some people, but then 2,000 isn't gonna do shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's just there's levels to this shit, and they're not taking that into consideration.
I don't think they're taking shit into consideration.
They don't give a fuck. They're trying to
They
give people
don't give a fuck.
$600 fucking dollars, bro.
You will not get to
$600, bro. Like $600.
Give them 5.
Take it,
Take it. This chump
Okay.
change. That's fucking weekend money for some people.
No,
bro.
seriously.
I make like
But I feel like it'll help people anyways.
Yeah, for
$600
sure.
in like 3 days.
Yeah.
It's not enough.
That's like tip money.
Type shit.
I'm telling you, it's pocket change.
It's
People drop $600 on some kicks.
easy.
Exactly.
Easy. That's
Literally.
easy. 600. I need about 6 bands.
It's like
That's
a
what-
card.
I need 6
racks,
bands.
bitch. Run
Are
me
we
my
talking about money? We just talking about bands.
I'm about to just go on unemployment.
But
Fuck yeah. That's fine.
The more money they give, it's like we're already in fucking debt. Where's this coming from? They were saying
Money's not
tax,
real.
right? I don't think it is.
Yeah.
It's fucking like, bro. They still have fucking lottery ticket money up. They're offering 9 mil still for a lottery.
And it's like where
People are
did
still
they-
paying
where
for
did
that
they
hoe, too.
provide that?
Yeah, bro. Come on, man. That how.
It's just like booze sales have gone up.
Yeah, people are getting fucked
People are
up.
getting fucked up at home.
And
they're either getting
there's a
fit or
lot
they're
there's a
getting
lot
fucked
of
up.
companies fucking benefiting from this.
Definitely.
The
Like, shit, we
plugs,
didn't even
the
think about
plugs
it.
too. The plugs probably been.
They were
The
wrong.
plug.
Hey, shout out the plugs. I know y'all been grinding.
All 2020, bro.
Except some of them are in it to get better. They in it for the lifestyle. But hey, do your thing.
Do your thing, make that money.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody care.
I just think it's wild that it's like, where's this money coming from?
Up their ass.
You think time doesn't exist either? Like how people say time's
Time is a
man-made
man-made
construct.
construct.
Yeah. That's big topics right here.
That's a fact. Time did.
Jeez.
The only reason time exists is to give people like more directions and more instructions
More
on where to
discipline.
be
More
Yeah.
discipline.
at
Yeah.
what.
Like, oh, I got
To be
At a more
controlled.
organized time
Yeah.
to be controlled. Like we have to work 8
Correct.
hours, you know. But like science is proving that our optimal like work schedule is only about 5 hours a day. And like
Yep.
5 hours a day is like the max like capacity of fucking quality work that we can produce. And that's what I mean. Like the research is showing, you know. But Like if you just work a hard day's work, and then it used to be. I mean, nobody used to give a fuck about time. Time was just like, all right.
Well,
see
the
ya
thing
at noon.
is, originally, or how people's bodies work, it works with the way the sun and
we're supposed to go to
goes up,
sleep when the sun goes
sunrise,
down
yeah,
and wake
exactly.
up when the sun rises. That's what we've done for centuries and centuries and centuries. Our people forever, no matter where you're from. That's how we went to sleep. That's how we woke up.
I was listening to like some Gary Vee stuff, and he was talking about more of like people. I think it was Gary Vee. I don't remember, but it was more like they want to show off that they're grinding and grinding, but yo, rest is kind of crucial too, though.
It's okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's okay to rest sometimes. Burnouts are a real thing.
Yeah, oh yeah.
100%.
Have y'all ever been burnt out before?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's wild. You can't even keep your eyes open during the day.
Mm-hmm.
Has there been a time where you felt burnt out, Kyle?
Oh, definitely. For like a couple years ago, I've just felt like I was working nonstop
Mhm.
when I was working.
That 9 to 5 grind?
Yeah. And then there would be times I have to go to bed. I go out after and hang out with like y'all and shit. And then I go to bed like late as fuck, and then
You gotta wake up early as fuck.
I gotta go to work. Type shit.
There was a TikTok where the chick's like, what it's like going to bed after work. She put her head down, she got back up, and she fucking
Does
she
it
go,
again.
yeah. It feels
That's what
like
it feels
that
like whenever I have to wake up before.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I have to wake up at 5. Crazy. I like it though. I'm not gonna lie. I like being up early.
I like it, but I don't like working 12 hours a day.
Yeah, I work 6. Like from 6 to 12, I'm working, and then after that, it's like a little nap, and then I go work out.
12 hours a day is too much.
It's a lot.
It's tired.
It's a
Yeah,
lot.
it takes a lot of toll on your body. Right?
Too much.
It's a lot.
That's
But
the only reason that I don't like it.
there's some places that have demands though, you know.
I mean, it's a business,
more
but-
of a money thing.
It is
Yeah.
for sure.
I worked at this soccer retail store, and we opened up, but it was more, we had to shut down a store because they were going out of fucking,
Just no luck.
anyways, no luck. But the owner was just all money, bro. He was selling bootleg jerseys from fucking Trace Village
So
because
he's just hustling.
hustling, and he doesn't care about what happens to everybody else. Just if his money is good, then he's
That's all
solid.
that
You know what I'm
matters,
saying?
yeah.
So we had to start working Sundays, and you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Just crazy, bro. Like people are benefiting from it except you. You know?
Yep.
No fucking raise, longer hours, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's why I'm gonna start on OnlyFans. I hope y'all
It only
subscribe. That's
Jeez,
crazy.
they make bank.
They make bank, bro.
Yeah, some
I,
of
re-
them-
I respect
a
that.
million a year. Some of them
No,
make.
I respect that. Like
Respect.
seriously,
Hey, respect.
if that's
You
if
get
that's
your
paying the
money,
bills,
honey,
bro.
fuck
Get your
it,
money
bro. I
on.
don't give a fuck
Get
how
your
you
money
you
on.
can sell dough. You can sell nudes. I don't give a shit, bro.
Weren't we talking about this earlier? Like,
I think
we were.
would you date someone that has an OnlyFans?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that was on.
I would.
I mean, fuck it, why not?
I mean, if she's getting piped on camera and it's not like if we're talking, like that's a different
a little
different topic.
different.
Like that's a
Yeah.
like or we're talking and yeah, you're getting your shit blown out. Not by
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean,
but
yeah.
respectably, like if she didn't do like if she had to do what she had to do to get money, that's her. That's her life. You know what I
It's
mean?
her
yeah,
life.
yeah.
I mean, I'm
Who
not
am
gonna
I?
come
I'm
in
not
there- yeah, I'm not.
yeah,
I'm not coming in to fuck your flow up.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly,
you like,
bro.
you know?
I'm not your dad. You know, like I don't have to
I
tell
ain't
you.
gonna tell you shit.
Nah,
Oh God.
do your thing. The fact that she has her own grind, her own hustle,
Yeah, at the end of the day,
money motive.
Essentially an
hell
entrepreneur.
yeah, do it.
and a lot of people are
Yeah.
using that to open up other doors for other businesses.
No,
Exactly.
yeah, there's.
If that like,
It's smart.
I just wish I was hot enough to
Yeah.
open up a
That'd be nice,
OnlyFans. You know, I wish that was me, but it's not.
It's not me.
There's
I gotta
other
find a
people out
different
there.
lane.
Yeah, I gotta
I know my
find-
lane.
I gotta find my fucking demographic.
I gotta find my lane. Like, shit, I do hard work and I beat people up. Like, I'm out.
Yeah, but if people asked for it, I would.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
If there's a demand, I'm a
If
supply.
there was a demand, pics gonna go flying.
I'm a supply.
Yeah, you gonna see me on the top 5% of OnlyFans.
No, or whatever the fuck.
The top 5% of creators.
Yeah,
or
I'm
something,
being there.
something like that.
I don't know. I feel like people take that shit too serious. I feel like people take life too serious at some points.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Some of it's just out of pocket.
Super out of pocket. Motherfuckers be pissed at their girls or, you know what I'm saying? If you told me straight up, while we were talking, I wouldn't be tripping. But if I found about it, I'm like, damn, you could have just told me.
I just think there's a lot of bigger fish to fry in this world than the fucking.
I got worried about bills.
I got my own shit to worry about, bitch. You think I care like what you're on?
Exactly.
But do you, bro? I'm gonna do me. Like I'm gonna worry about my peoples and like that's it.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like people are so concerned, like absorbed by others
All the
like,
time.
Fuck, all the time.
Yep.
It's exhausting.
Fuck that.
I
No.
think
I worry about myself and my peoples.
growing up, I feel like I worried about a lot of what people thought. You know,
Same.
and it wasn't until probably high school, sophomore year. I was like, man, for what?
Luckily, my brother. I mean, I had 3 older brothers, but
Yeah.
really only one. So I mean, I hung around him, and I saw like how he moved and operated, and I was such a young age that I was like I mean, I absorbed it, but it kind of became
You're
like
very,
a part of who I am.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Kids absorb a lot, you know.
And I was still. I mean, I was fucking 12,
Yeah.
11, 12. So that's still pretty fucking young in the grand scheme of things, you know.
Yeah.
And
for
to
me,
see this
yeah.
shit like how some like 18 and 19-year-olds are moving.
You thought they were cool. You were
I
like,
mean,
oh,
those were my
shit.
brothers and
Yeah,
my brother's
exactly.
friends, and like,
Exactly. Yeah, I thought the same way.
You wanted to tag along, huh?
and they
I
treated
had
me as
2 older
equals.
brothers
You
too,
know,
bro,
that
so
was the cool
I saw.
part.
I definitely know what you mean, dude. So I was like, okay, I have to like fit this notion of like, oh, I want to be cool like them.
And it wasn't for them. It wasn't just like, ah, fuck, his brother's tagging along. God damn it, you know. Like they were like, we would play soccer and do our thing, and
Yeah.
like
I see-
extracurriculars. You
I
know
never,
what I'm saying?
I
But,
never
like,
had that. I had that. I mean, I had an older sister, but I looked for. I had homies that had older brothers that I saw, and friends that I looked at as brothers.
Mm-hmm.
But I would constantly be looking for that figure to be like, oh man, like
That's
Maddie and
that shit.
Sabian's their uncle, Michelle's brother. Like
Yeah.
I looked at him and thought he was the coolest. Like he skated, and that's why I got into skating.
Oh
And
yeah, that's right.
Oh,
I looked at something to like, you know, I looked up to him being like, oh shit, he's cool. Like I felt like as if he was that
Mhm.
figure, you know.
And everybody's got that little different thing that's like, oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I want to be like that.
Mhm.
But I felt like I was constantly looking for that,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
just to be like, oh man, that's.
I never
cool.
really had like any like heroes growing up, you know. Like I never had like I had like favorite like soccer players, like David Beckham was my
Yeah.
favorite football player, and then there was like, you know, there was the Damian Tomlinson. Like you have your favorites in sports, but like I didn't necessarily have like any one person that I was like, that is who I want to be, or that is what I'm striving to be like.
Or like that. That's the.
Like I didn't have a hero, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I felt
Whereas
like
with
that
me,
too.
I looked up to like Steven Spielberg and like
Nice.
fucking Tarantino. And
What did
Mhm.
that do to you? Like, what did their impact do to you though?
It made me want to just make films and just like, oh shit, I want to like make like stories, tell stories type
Mhm.
shit.
Yeah, do what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like I now have people that I look up to and like want to strive to be and beat and compete with, but that's just another thing that's like adding to that hunger, that adding fuel to the fire. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
Like
drive.
it is, and
Yeah.
because these things aren't out of reach.
No.
They're humanly fucking possible. They can be achieved in our lifetime. Like
At the end of the day, bro,
that makes it feel even better, you know.
any celebrity, any athlete is just
A
another
regular fucking Joe.
person.
Mhm.
I think talent and like is definitely like God-given talent is a thing,
Genetics are real.
but shit, I was even watching off of anime, bro. Haikyuu.
Yeah.
My boy Akawa was talking about. His coach was talking to him. He's like, "Yeah, talent's a thing, but don't think that you don't have anything that anybody else. Like everybody's giving the same
Bro.
shit.
Yeah.
He worked his ass off. He had no talent,
Exactly.
bro.
Hard
he came
work
from the
beats
mud,
talent,
and he fucking just worked his way up.
That's
one of
the
the
thing.
best volleyball players in the precinct.
Yeah.
Like the most generic, like one of the most generic like workout sports saying ever is, you know, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Exactly.
And that is fucking
Mhm.
true. It is fucking true.
I can speak on
There are
that.
people that are naturally fucking gifted, but if they don't take it as serious as somebody who's maybe not as gifted, but they're more motivated and they're working harder, they're putting in more work. The person that's putting in the more work at the least is leveling the playing field.
Yeah.
And so
Oh, yeah.
now you're at least level.
They have
You're
everything to
now
gain.
at least equals. Exactly. They got to work harder. Like if they think right, they got to work harder because they recognize that like some of these guys are just
Yeah, that's
good
with
at this
anything, bro. That's with
Yeah.
anything.
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 Some people like photography and cinematographers, for example. Some people just have an eye for that shit.
Yeah.
Some people are just good at that shit.
Mhm.
And then there are people that have to take more shots, need more work on editing or
The
whatever the fuck it may
hours.
be.
Yeah,
They need the hours. They need the hours. Same in any field.
Any field.
It doesn't matter what it is.
I felt like that in soccer, bro. for a while, you know, I've been playing since I was 4, but at a point I fucking started peaking. Like I was in,
Yeah.
and there was just a bunch of talent. Like it seemed like the ball was going to my foot, but at one point I would practice. I would put in hours, and at practice I took it serious, but I didn't put those extra hours to like, because I felt as if
The overtime.
I didn't put the OT in. I put the time in 100%, but there's people putting OT
That's the thing.
that
Putting
I didn't.
more,
I didn't
yeah.
take
There
into
are people that are
consideration.
doing more.
I didn't take that into consideration, and I was just where I was at.
It's how bad you fucking want it.
It's really how bad
Yeah.
you want it. I
If
mean,
you want this more than anything else in the entire fucking world, then you're gonna go.
exactly.
You're not gonna
if,
make it.
If you have, I loved it when. I don't know. For me, I love underdogs.
Bro, football, like soccer,
Same.
is a great fucking sport.
If you have, I love somebody who has everything, like nothing left to lose.
they got
have
everything to gain.
Like that's so unpredictable. Like that person is unpredictable, and that's somebody I'd love to play against on the field or in music, because it makes you better, but you don't know what they have. You don't know where they come from. They have
Yeah.
everything to gain. That's such a fucking like people
Like, what
take
the
that as
hell?
like, oh, they're shrimp, they're scrubs. Like, nah, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's the best. I love that shit.
Yeah,
No, yeah, dude.
I love
underdog
this
stories
shit.
are great.
I love underdogs.
It's crazy. Whenever it's happening, you know, it's like, oh fuck.
Yeah. Or I like somebody like fucking if Barca was down 2-1 against
They
Real.
were. Yeah.
Or fucking if Barca was, I love Barca, Barcelona, FC Barcelona soccer team. If they were playing like Chelsea,
Chelsea's.
I'm not a big Chelsea fan, but if Chelsea is down 2, I'd want to see Chelsea score 2 goals,
So if-
tie it up, see how it goes. You know, like that's what makes.
If it was two teams like I don't give a shit about, like Dortmund versus Leipzig.
No,
for
it's
example.
a team like a team you care about going someone else. Like in my perspective, if I want the other team to tie it up and see how it goes, you know, I don't want them to win, but
Yeah.
still, like, I want to see a good game.
Chelsea, Barcelona. I want Chelsea, but the Chelsea is my favorite team as
Yeah.
well.
I don't know. I just think that shit's like,
I wouldn't want it to be like a 6-0 blowout.
yeah,
That's never fun.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, all right, bro, we
something
get it.
close, you know.
2-3,
Like fucking Leicester.
4-5.
If y'all watch soccer, Leicester City winning the fucking
like 1 in a million.
fucking who else? NBA. Fucking the Warriors. You never thought the Warriors
Yeah.
would win back to back type shit.
Yeah,
That shit's the shit that makes it interesting.
but all those guys put the fucking work in.
Hours in.
Yeah,
Hours.
dude.
Steph puts fucking work in.
Shoots every day.
Talent,
Yeah.
but OT.
He shot for like it was either 3 or 5 minutes straight and made every single bucket.
Shot. It was like at least 600 in a row.
Yeah.
It was an insane amount. But that's just like 5 minutes. Think about what he's doing for the rest of his fucking 23 and 55 minutes of his day.
He probably doing that for an hour
Mhm.
straight,
Yep.
and then chilling for the rest of the day. And when game time comes, it's fucking
It's natural. Muscle
It's
memory.
butter.
You don't even have to think about it. You just whip, splash,
butter.
whip, splash, whip, splash. It's just
like-
like in
yeah.
boxing, you know, and fighting. You double
Anything,
leg,
bro.
you go,
Like I
you do
said,
that
it's-
single leg, you do
anything.
that single leg.
I think
single
sports
leg.
is the easiest,
Like a good
the
example.
easiest one
Yeah.
to pull. But there's some art like writers that came from nothing.
Mhm.
Who's the lady that made the Harry Potter books?
J.K. Rowling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
J.K.
right.
Rowling. People thought that shit was goofy.
Yeah.
Now look
Yeah.
at it. It's
Yeah,
like
the
one of the
publishers were like, what the
biggest
fuck?
things out there.
It's number one.
Huge.
Like,
I just think
Yeah,
everybody.
like as far as books go, like Harry Potter is like a first.
it's
one of the-
fucking thick.
one of the first 5 that I think
Yeah.
of, like automatically.
But I'll read that
I
motherfucker
ain't
from
read
the
that
top
one, I
to
ain't gonna
bottom.
cap.
the writing in there is like
I read the
tremendous.
first one because my
Yeah.
mom was like a librarian and English teacher, and she was like, "Read, motherfucker," and I was like, "All right, fine." I read the first one. I was like, "I'm good."
I
Yeah.
don't know. That's wild.
I'm picky about reading.
I love reading. I have a book right here. Let me do that real quick. Everything is Fucked by Mark Manson. Pretty good book. I've had it, but I'm just now diving into it. So
Yes, sir.
Did you read any good books this year? Any other good books?
Any other good books? I've just been reading like script books.
like how to write scripts better and
Mhm.
like deep dive.
There's
And
a
scripts
sto-
themselves?
It's called Story by Robert McKee.
Nice.
I was reading that one.
Shout out.
It's a big thick ass book about like everything
cool.
and everything that you want to know about story writing.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's what I've been reading right now.
Right
Okay.
on.
That one's really fire. I'm enjoying that.
Some books that I've read this year is more of like on Buddhism and stuff.
That's tight.
I started getting more into like psychology and philosophy and stuff. There was a philosophy on Batman book. I don't know if y'all see me had that around.
Yeah, I've seen it all the time.
It's crazy. They talk about like it's just a hypothetical thing, like
Sure.
kind of like they look up stuff and match
But I
it.
mean, they just kind of take who he is as like a character,
Yeah.
and pretend he's a real person.
Well, yeah, they took the philosophy of like what he would.
Mhm.
They were saying that if the Joker, well, I talked to you about this. Remember?
Yeah.
If he decides to be like, that's why Batman doesn't kill him. One of the questions were, why doesn't Batman kill the Joker?
Yeah, you should have just taken
Which
him
is
out.
a big question for everybody. Like, why the fuck doesn't he just take him out, bro?
Just do it.
There's been plenty of renditions of Batman just fucking out.
Yeah.
But they were saying that, because, I mean, if he takes out 3 lives and all the Batman wants to do is take 1 life and there's a Joker, what's the difference? Well, he's saying that, I don't want to mess it up, but he was basically saying what if he was being honest and that one day he was like, all right, today's the day I turn my life around. This, and this, and I'm not going to hurt anybody else.
Yeah, and he gives him, he's giving him the opportunity.
Yeah, that's what it is, because everybody has that chance to change. Like, in this Mark Manson book, Everything's Fucked, there was a dude who, I think after 9/11, this white guy who just saw everybody and hated them, like brown skin, thought they were terrorists.
Yeah.
Killed the dude because of
he told
it.
me that, yeah.
And then his brother, they were in court, his brother hugged the killer.
Yeah.
And was just like, we already forgave you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that dude went on into jail, obviously serving time.
Yeah, he went to prison.
Turned his life around in prison and like started praying and tried to
Probably
put people on the right path. That's the shit that there was basically
effect.
Exactly.
Oh
that's,
yeah, dude.
That's what you think.
But if we're talking about the Joker,
yeah, but you never
how many chances
know.
do you get?
Yeah, but you
exactly.
never know.
But what if today was the day, and he helps the world instead of?
He's got like 8 chances, and he keeps clapping Batman.
Yeah, but it's also like, who are you to decide to kill somebody? In general,
At what point do you decide that like what you did was
who makes
too much?
Who makes you that
That person
decider?
like,
though?
oh, I'm gonna kill him.
You know what I'm saying?
I know we've had this conversation.
Yeah,
but
we did. But still, like, who makes you that?
I'm not saying that like I mean, but I think there are some things that, and like there's only so many chances, and at what point is it just gonna be like, all right, this is just who you are?
Yeah, but
Because some people aren't gonna change. Some people like don't feel remorse. Some people.
but everybody has that chance to change, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying if
Like,
say-
okay, let's say a couple years ago when you were in the situation or whatever bad situation you felt like,
Yeah.
did you ever feel like I'm getting out of this? Or
No.
at one point you felt exactly.
No.
But look at you now.
Yeah.
That's the same principle that's going on here. Is like, oh, well, what if today the
Exactly.
Joker was like, you know what, I'm gonna save millions of lives, and he does.
Yeah, I mean, but
That's a lot of faith. It's a lot of trust.
That's a lot, bro.
yeah, I'm saying.
But also, I feel like Batman comes from a spot where he's like, he's seen his people die, but for no reason. Like, and who does he? I don't know. It gets deep, bro.
I just don't ever feel like the Joker is a good fucking.
No, I mean, I
No,
don't think
for
he's
sure,
a good
for sure.
dude, but
Yeah.
but it's valid though.
yeah.
The
You know,
theory is valid.
Yeah.
To be fair, the theory is 100% valid, and I'm not saying that I'm anybody that can make any type of decisions.
Yeah.
Correct.
But for me personally, I think there are some acts that are just so atrocious that they can't be forgiven or they should not be forgiven. And those acts are, you know, like rape, child abuse, or child molestation, like
100%.
dark shit, you
Yeah.
know? And there are some things that it's just like, bro, like, why'd you, like, we can go back and look in your past and, like, maybe see what was the cause of it, or, but, like, bro, you still did that shit. Like, there are consequences for your choices. And if you choose to be a shitty human being, you're going to have shitty consequences.
Yeah. But if you're the Joker, you're getting out of jail like the next day.
You're just going to bust out of this Arkham anyway.
You're fucking out of there.
You already got the key to Arkham. Like, you're chilling.
If you guys like philosophy or like love Batman or anything, I would suggest the Philosophy of Batman. It's very good. I don't know the author, but Philosophy of Batman is very good.
That's really cool though.
That's one of the books I've read a lot, and I love reading and a lot
Philosophy
of
is cool, man.
and that was one of
Philosophy
the
is
books
really
that stood out the most. So I would say that's like probably my stand-up book of this year.
And it's one of those things. Philosophy is one of those things. It's like never ending.
No.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the part that's like John. And I mean, there's so much to fucking learn.
It's all about,
I think
like,
that's the
ethics
biggest
and
thing
shit.
that I'm like looking forward to is like actually being able to stay focused and like learn, absorb.
I
Like,
love learning
because I've never.
Yeah.
I used to never give like
I love it.
school was fucking stupid, but like it didn't necessarily like it's not at the same time.
It's very beneficial to an extent.
Exactly.
I feel like the school system and what we're learning
It should be tweaked.
it should be definitely tweaked.
Yeah.
I think
For
there
sure.
should be a lot of like life things. Where I mean, I get it. Everybody's lived there. It's been years, centuries since.
School. Like,
it's been the
started
same
being-
shit.
It's
Yeah,
been the
that's-
same. That's
It's been the same
what I'm
shit, and
saying.
everyone's like, "Oh, I'm good now." But now there's so many like mental health like issues coming along. Like
Especially now, it's been evolved. Like
exactly,
Life is no longer the same as it was in 18
a
fucking
peak of
hundred.
anxiety, a peak of depression. Everything's been peaking just because nobody knows how to deal with this shit.
These things, man.
exactly.
You know what I'm
These
saying?
things have
Cell
had a
phone,
lot to
social
do with
media,
it, bro. Social media has
double-edged
had a lot
sword.
to do about it. Bro.
double-edged sword. It can take you to the top, but
The
it also
internet,
can
bro,
break you
has
down.
been. It's opened a lot of doors, opened a lot of eyes, opened a lot of ears, right? But it has also been really bad news bears, dude, as far as like the youth goes. Like preteen suicides are up, teen suicides are up, overall suicide rates are up. And the thing that like there's a documentary about it on Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people have seen.
Do you know what it's called?
I forgot the name of it, but it goes into detail about Google, Instagram, Facebook, all these Twitter, all these large
Was it like
companies.
the social dilemma?
Something like that. Something along
where
those
they're
lines.
tracking your shit and yeah.
Where they're selling their data, but there's a section
Yeah.
in the documentary where they talk about the effects of the social media, right?
Mhm.
Like, and they're really negative, dude. And Joe Rogan goes into one of his podcasts. He talks about like, for example, like filters being used in like Facetune and all these Photoshop apps.
Oh yeah,
That are like the models and Instagram
look way
models are,
different.
bro, they're literally altering the way that they appear. They're changing like the way that people are supposed to appear because this person's attractive, she has
Yeah.
lots of followers, and they're like fucking with people's minds, dude, because
Dude.
that's not what the fuck they look like.
Not at all.
Like they're setting this unrealistic standard for people that may even like, I mean, genetics are genetics. You know, some people are more attractive naturally than others, but like they're setting this. They're setting
I
this.
felt like a disclaimer of like the medicine, like
You know,
warning,
kinda
these
is
will
what it
give you
is, right?
hemorrhoids. So, you know,
Be
shit
afraid of
like
it.
that.
You may shit your pants, but it's just it's setting an unreal expectation and an unreal like goal because it's not real, it's not authentic. And think about like being a fucking 13-year-old girl looking at like Kylie Jenner and being like, this is what I'm supposed to be like, but like looking at yourself and you're like, you're a little kid.
But I mean, Kylie Jenner has.
That's what I'm
has
saying.
altered
She's
herself as
not
well.
real.
Yeah.
But that, well, at what point do you go into being like, oh well, that's what they want to do, like that's what will make them.
I can't say. I have like no business trying to tell people what they should do.
Mhm.
What they should do with their body, what they should do with their lifestyle. Like I am in no position to try to tell people what they should do. I can offer advice, but I can't tell you what the fuck to do. I don't know what's best for you.
I think there's a blueprint
To a certain extent.
for what younger girls think they should look like,
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
and it's bigger lips, like wider hips. You know what I'm saying? Like they have
Yeah.
this idea that this is
Yeah.
what I should look like to be able to be where
It's a beauty
they're
standard.
at,
Yeah.
to be, you know, and fuck, dude. 13-year-olds
Dudes
now
go through
look
it too.
way. Yeah, I feel the
Like
same.
yeah.
dad bod guys or
But,
naturally
bro,
skinnier guys
look
that
at-
like
look at what you were
fucking, like,
wearing.
Arnold Schwarzenegger type shit.
Look at
you know?
what you were wearing, or like the girls that we were hanging out with in middle school, wearing then to now.
Yeah.
I was wearing Hot Topic tees and fucking wristbands that and spiked. I was wearing studded belts, bro.
Attack and like fucking.
Yeah, yeah.
I was wearing attack shirts and like fucking
Like-
corduroy pants.
Well, stick figure
Those were hard,
shirts like
though.
from JCPenney and shit. Like
Yeah.
shout out JCPenney, y'all fucking made my childhood. But still, like
I grew my hair out and shit.
bro, everyone's
Yes.
trying to grow up and be more aged, and
Mhm.
there's
I mean, it's only natural to like try to emulate what you perceive as cool or like the shit. It's natural. Like
Yeah.
everybody does it. It doesn't matter what you're into. It doesn't matter if you're into like football. Like you want to be like this guy. If you're just following popular culture, you're gonna follow like whatever the musicians, movie, whatever the fuck you want to be like them.
yeah.
So you're gonna try to copy that because at the end of the day, like especially at a younger age, we're just sponges. And even
Yeah.
as we grow older, we're just sponges. Think about it. Like still learning, still changing, still adapting. Like we never stop growing.
I think it's are the males that don't fully reach maturity, like
Their frontal lobe
until like
isn't-
26 or something.
It's not done developing until 25.
Yeah.
Which is the decision making, which is like it's pretty important. And so
bro.
looking back at it, like,
it's-
I understand.
There's a lot of things in life that can make significant impact. Like, have y'all ever been in the grocery store or little, like you feel like little decisions you can't make, like you can't decide what chips to eat, what movie to watch.
Yeah, something like simple.
Yeah.
Something that simple. If you do that for a long period of time, it's gonna happen on bigger decisions.
Yeah, and you're not gonna know what to do.
Exactly. So, regardless if it's, sometimes I just make the decision. If I can't pick the chips, I'm like, I'm just
Grab
gonna
some.
regardless.
Grab it.
But it can fuck you like in long term, you know.
Hell
Yeah, man. You gotta think. Yeah, you gotta think short term and long term. You gotta have long term goals and long term things that you're either aspiring to be or aspiring to obtain. But you still gotta do with like the day to day. You gotta make those clutch decisions, but they've also got to be based on the long term goals. And that's the hard part, is you've got to fucking deal with the day to day, man. But still chase after that, where you want to be in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years.
Kyle, where do you want to be in 3 years, bro? Speaking of long-term goals. 3 years. 5 years, actually.
5 years?
5 years, where would you like to be?
By that time, I want to have, like, my first movie out.
Okay.
Like a feature.
Self-directed, written, storyboarded,
Correct.
and everything. Okay.
I want to have that at the opportunity to.
We talking Sundance?
No,
That'd be
more.
live.
Like,
We talking, like, full screen?
Oh, yeah.
premiere.
In theaters.
I want to be, like, in theaters.
Okay.
But, like, Sundance will definitely help out.
What were you going to be, 28?
27.
27?
Yeah, 27.
In 3 years.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about 5.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
20.
5?
Oh, yeah, 28. Yeah, I'll be 28.
So in 28, you want to...
Because I'll also be.
We're young, bro.
Relatively
that's
speaking.
what I'm saying.
28's young. Shit, motherfuckers on 45 still haven't made their film, and then 50, they're like, yeah, this is it. They
This is
make
the
the
one.
biggest break.
Mhm.
No, that happens a lot.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you think 28.
I think 28.
Okay.
I believe so. Yeah.
You see that.
I definitely see that.
What would you do if it came out in theaters?
I would fucking cry.
I would too.
Yeah,
bro.
100%.
That's
That's
crazy.
fucking legendary.
Like, seriously. Like,
No, seriously.
Kids? We
fucking
talking kids
sick.
and wife at the premiere, or just you and the homies, or you and the girl, or what do you think?
y'all, obviously.
Okay.
The
The
boys.
whole gang.
Okay.
And family, bro. And
Family.
all y'all's family.
That'd be sick.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Lit. I'd be excited.
I'd be
Literally.
stoked. I would be
And then
fucking.
that'll be the premiere. Like,
Okay.
that'll be just this exclusively for us
Mm-hmm.
to have. And then as far as like, yeah, like obviously like the people who helped, like,
Yeah.
you know. But whenever it's out in theaters, dude, like, shit, I'm gonna fucking cry, bro.
That'd be.
Like, even when
I'm
even when-
excited.
even when I-
I'm
even when I-
excited,
even
bro.
when I
fucking
premiere-
pumped, dude.
I'm hyped.
That gives me hype,
Even when I
man.
premiere that, like, to y'all, that's when it's the biggest accomplishment to me. It's
Yeah.
like, it's like
Whenever it's
I sh-
there.
Like,
Like the
even
proof.
like the fact that, like, oh, I finished it.
Yeah,
Like,
you did.
Exactly. You did that.
Something to
Like-
completion is what is
Yeah.
very like
The end result.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, but I want to take the steps to it. But I know the steps I have to take to hit that mark in stride.
Sure.
We talking about a patient path, or are we talking about like
Aggressive.
aggressive? What
For me, not like for me. I want to go aggressive,
Okay.
just
I like
cause
it.
like I want to see where I can go if I just push myself. Like,
Yes.
it's like even if I'm like on rock bottom type.
You won't even. That's the thing. You won't know your limits until.
Yeah.
You
reach
gotta
it.
push them motherfuckers.
And even
bro.
then, you're just like, you ask that question like, can I go further?
Yeah.
You
You know
gotta
what I'm saying?
test what you're fucking capable of, bro.
Yeah.
Because as human beings, we are capable more than we are programmed to believe.
The motherfucker.
We can fucking
They didn't
do
think
anything,
they could
bro.
run a mile in under 4 minutes. They thought you would die.
Bro, like
Literally.
And the homie
Don't even
ran a
get-
mile in 4 minutes.
there's nothing that the human cannot fucking. I mean, yeah, obviously they're
There's
physical. and-
I can't fly. so.
Yeah, real. I mean, but you can
Physically,
you can
physically,
create something
physically,
too.
yeah, yeah.
Physically,
like-
I'm talking about butt ass naked. I can't fly in the sky.
Nah,
right
we're
now.
not going
No,
nowhere.
no, no.
Yeah.
I can't go into space,
Fuck
bitch.
it.
I want to, but like I can't
Shit.
leave. Like at a certain
Can't see
fucking
that,
level in the
bro.
atmosphere, I'm done. I can't breathe.
That's crazy. Yeah, nothing.
But
Anything's
that-
possible.
bro,
like
anything is fucking possible.
you see. So 28.
Mentally, physically,
What about you in 5 years? What do you think?
I want to be fighting for a big organization.
I'm excited for that too. I'm excited.
No,
for
I do. Like, what?
Chance got to actually fight coming up next month. Super
He does,
excited.
yeah.
My man's been
The
cutting
16th.
weight. It's 16 January.
Yeah.
We'll record
You
it.
look
Hey,
good, bro.
let's get
You
some.
look good.
Let's get some. My man's got
Thank you,
big,
appreciate
bro.
it.
Proud of you on that shit. We're gonna record it. We're gonna have a little vlog, make something out of it.
Yeah.
That'd be lit.
Super hype. So you're gonna be fighting for what? Bellator, UFC 1?
No, ideally it would either be UFC 1 or UFC or 1.
I feel
or
like
Rising.
UFC 's
I mean, I
like-
would take Bellator. I mean, I think the cool thing about Bellator is they're still like, since they're not as big as UFC per se, but they're striving to be. They're still hungry. They're still a good organization. They still have
They're
people
still
that are
well-known in the
worth fucking
community.
fighting. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are people that are worth watching to fight. You got guys that are switching back and forth in between UFC and Bellator. But I think the cool thing about Bellator is there's yet to be like that Conor McGregor, like that game changer, that John Jones.
What's
that
the
fucking
homie in the middleweight or lightweight that was
Michael Chandler?
I think so. Who came over from?
Yeah, Michael Chandler came over to the UFC.
Yeah.
And he's a top dog. So we're going to see what the fuck. Like, this is the first time that, like, you know, the change has been from Bellator to the UFC where, like, a top dog is coming to try to see what he's made of in the big leagues. That's how people see it. But, like, Bellator's the big leagues. Don't get me wrong.
Well,
those guys are fucking killers.
Bellator's kind of like the D League. And
That's what people think. But, like, you step in a cage with those folks.
Yeah, but you also step on a court with somebody in the D League, you're getting smoked.
Yeah.
You think about it, the bench players they're cold. They're all cold. It's just that shows you
That's
how
the
much
thing.
cold the LeBrons and the Stephs are.
Exactly. Just
Yeah,
how much
KDs,
better.
all of
That's
that.
where
Yeah.
genetics comes in, man. It's a damn.
It's
a bitch.
wild. But UFC is amazing.
UFC, one, Ryzen, Bellator, in that order.
We talking about we taking any fights, or you gonna be at the spot where you're just?
I would
like,
even fight in Glory. I would do kickboxing.
No, I'm talking about like when any fights, or you fighting like
So,
maybe
okay,
4
long
fights a
term.
year.
As far as my fight career goes, long term, I want to do Muay Thai kickboxing fights until I'm like, boom, you're good, you got it, like you're solid. Not like you can never stop learning. There's always going to be more to learn, but there's levels to this, and so if I get to the level where like, I mean, you kind of got it, like you're starting to like you're solid, right? If I get like you're solid. Like if I go like 4-0 in Muay Thai, and the amateurs, and then I go like 4-0, 5-0, 6-0. You're just a professional. Like, okay, yeah, like I kind of got this.
Let me get some Emmys.
And then at that point, once I get like established in my amateur career, I then want to start focusing more on jiu-jitsu, start focusing more on wrestling,
Just all evolve.
and then at that point start making like everything more round, doing more of the groundwork, because Muay Thai does involve clinching, but jiu-jitsu is a whole nother fucking animal.
Yeah.
But I want to
I
have
love
the
jiu-jitsu.
base. I want to have a Muay Thai base.
Okay.
Base is, in my opinion, is the most complete martial art, or at least striking.
It's the thing you work on the most.
And I think as far as striking goes, it's superior. I mean, like if you put a boxer, I mean, it's hard to say because if you put a Muay Thai fighter in a boxing match, it's different. But if you put a boxer in a Muay Thai match, it's different. But I think if you put a boxer in a Muay Thai match, Muay Thai fighter wins. And I think if you put a Muay Thai fighter in the boxing match, the boxer's still probably going to win, but I think the Muay Thai fighter is going to have a better chance at a boxing match than a Muay Thai fight or a boxer would in a Muay Thai fight. If that makes
100%.
sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
And those are things that you have to consider.
But who knows though?
That's what I mean. It depends on the fighters, depends on the weight class. There's so many stipulations.
There's so many things. So
But yeah.
we talking about kids, shawty. You gonna be what? You gonna be 27?
in 5 years,
Yeah.
28. I'm about to be 24 in August. So
That's true.
I'll be either 28 or 29.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Right now,
August
I'll
is
be
a while
28.
away though. That's a fucking whole year.
I mean, 5 years is a long time.
yeah.
yeah, that's still a long time.
So 27, 28.
Yeah. But
Around those two times.
by 5 years, I want to be fighting in a big organization.
You're gonna be fighting in a big organization.
That's the dream. That's the goal.
That's what's up.
That's
I'm
what's up,
excited.
yeah.
I love going to those fights. I love
Yeah.
that shit.
And I mean, at the end of the day, it's the shit that I enjoy doing. I get to punch shit.
Me
I
and
get to
Kyle
kick
pull up. We're on the screen. It's just the fucking famous director and chick, Kyle Cortez.
Supporting Chance Whittle.
Yeah, we're up here like this. We're front row.
Front row.
That's so crazy. We all have like different goals, but yeah, we're all still cool.
We all have different things we want to do.
Different
but
aspirations.
Yeah.
different goals, but I feel like our vision's the same. Like
Yeah, we're chasing dreams.
We envision each
Yeah.
other just
Being successful.
seeing. Yeah, you know.
And I think we push each other because, I mean, we're all so hungry and we're all making these leaps and bounds in the right directions that it's who you surround. You know that saying, it's like, show me your friends and I'll show you where you'll be in 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like having the right people around you is important. Like
Yeah.
we're all hungry.
Yeah.
We're all striving to be successful in our own field.
Yeah.
And I think that's the most important part.
I feel like I've always had people around me just, you know what I'm saying? Like we got Oscar with
Me.
epilepsy shit.
I mean, that's different.
But
Like,
I'm saying like
yeah.
you now, fucking Traven. I don't know if I've had. The only person would be like, you know, you like probably 2 years ago would be the only person that seemed down. But there's always potential. Like I said, that's the whole Joker situation. Like I saw that you could have been something. It's just that if you saw it, you know, at the end of the day, it's always like if somebody sees that in themselves.
I just need to wake. I think people need a wake up call.
There's nothing that's gonna stop you but you.
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe some physical state, but even then, like bro, people have
There are always stipulations.
shit where they can't walk and then fucking grinding hard work and a miracle.
Fucking Stevie Wonder is blind and he played music.
Perfect
like,
example.
I don't know. That just that's why I think in 5 years Kyle's gonna make a fucking movie. In 5 years you're gonna be fucking UFC, and in 5 years I'm gonna be fucking making music with top artists.
Chilling.
You know what I'm saying?
Beachside.
Yeah.
Wherever the fuck you want to be. You want to go to Europe, you're going to Europe.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, no, but you're a bodyguard.
Exactly.
In my off season.
That'd be crazy, bro.
Imagine.
The shit that clicks, you know, and we're in fucking, you're a bodyguard in Kyle's movie, and I'm over here acting in his shit, and it's just like,
dude, it'd
wait.
be so cool. Like
and then
5
he's
years
shooting
later,
a blog for you
we'll
and
still
your
do-
music, but he
it'd
gets
be cool,
credit
like-
on it.
It's like odd future
God.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Everybody's got their own thing.
yeah.
It'd be cool. Like 5 years later, we still do this though.
Yeah.
And
That's gonna be lit.
we're still playing, doing the podcast and shit.
Just leveling up every year.
Yeah.
That's the goal. Gotta level up.
I think that's the beauty of that shit.
I think in 5 years, I'd be 27 in 5 years.
Yeah,
now.
you're the youngest of all of us.
I am, which is weird.
Pup.
Yeah.
A little puppy.
Nah, I'm just playing.
I don't know.
Not really. Yeah.
I feel like I said, in 5 years, I see all of us being where we want to be, you know, and fucking
I could totally see that.
being successful. Like, I mean, I plan on making music for a while, but also just giving back to communities and growing with all y'all and giving back to fucking Arlington,
still be like
Texas.
us.
That's crazy.
You gotta put on for the
Us,
city.
bro.
Us coming out of Arlington, like, there's a lot of people coming out of this hell.
You gotta put on
In
for
Texas
the city,
in
bro.
general,
That's
like,
one of the
in
reasons I
Dallas.
don't want to leave, but
That I know that's another reason why I don't want to leave, because I mean I can make a music career out of myself in California, New York, but
there are
if
guys.
I built my shit from here, there'd be that much more shit that I like, more much support and
More-
there
more
are guys
love,
from
yeah,
around
there's
here
a lot
that
more
are
love, yeah.
that are in the UFC.
bro. Post
now that are,
Malone
like-
fucking was from around here,
You know what I'm saying?
and there's no love coming.
There's no
from Post
excuse.
Malone. I mean, yeah, oh, you're wearing some Dallas gear, all right, cool, but what have you done for the city?
it's important to get back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
But-
I mean, I see myself 5 years getting big, giving back to the city, giving for my peoples, my homies.
I'm going to Mission Arlington
Anyone
and I'm
in
dropping a
need?
K on the desk.
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
Do whatever you need to do.
But I mean, I don't know. Like I said, nothing's stopping us from us. And I feel like 2021 is gonna be a start.
I think 2020 was like the prequel.
Yeah,
I think
think so,
2021
yeah.
is the first chapter.
I feel like 2020 was the shittest fucking film ever.
But it's like a wake up call.
It was a prequel.
But it
man.
was definitely something to look back in and watch. Basically, film review, and then now 2021.
It set the tone.
It's at the top.
Like right now, because we're like think of like
What we got to lose now?
Yeah.
we're just going up.
We're going up. But
That's how we.
on that fucking note, hey, fuck you,
Fuck you,
2020. Fuck you. Let's have a happy new year. This has been another IMA Hour.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
This is me, your co-host, Alex Rodriguez.
This is your boy Kyle.
And this is Chance.
And y'all have a great New Year's. Be safe.
Please
Be safe
Please
out
be
there.
safe. Don't drink and drive.
Get an Uber. It's
Get a
cheaper than a
Uber.
DWI.
Anything, bro. Please. Fucking, I'll pick you up myself. Call me. 469-23.
Hey.
Hey, cut it.